Last week, the crew learned to use a sextant, sailed through a storm, and finally, they made landfall after 19 long days at sea.
After enjoying this beautiful anchorage, we pulled the anchor and headed toward the city of Kodiak. See if I can figure out where he went now that we've turned. There he is, right there.
Wow!
See that?
Let's see if he does it again.
I think there he is. See him?
Yep, I saw him. Remember, he walked away again.
Well, she'll have to catch it on the GoPro video. Get a little further up here. Brace myself. Look at that. Just flipped for us. Don't know where he went though.
He's gone. Here, let me turn my camera off. That way he'll come back.
Yeah.
That's a humpback.
Yeah, two of them. Our first buoy. This is what dedication looks like right there. Trying to get the shot. Kodiak Island is the second largest island in the United States after Hawaii's Big Island, but it only has 90 miles of roads. Over 6,000 people live in Kodiak City. Its industries include fishing, tourism, and a large military population. In addition to catching the jellyfish races, we were able to get the Hydrovane repaired, see more wildlife, and go up the mast to see why the radar stopped working. Kind of nice to have good friends here in Kodiak. A friend of Tammy's, Elke and Bethel, are going to come and meet us up at the harbor master's office and give us a ride to Walmart so we can do some provisioning. It's funny how it's a small world, and Usually you can find somebody or somebody else knows somebody in the area where you are. It's just crazy that way. Well, we're pulling out of Kodiak, ready to move north up towards Seward, and we're headed over to the fuel dock to get some fuel. So this is goodbye to this marina, a working marina, all fishing boats. A bunch of them left this morning. There's fishing starts again tomorrow at noon. They're opening, so they're all headed out to their fishing spots. This is the fuel dock, and if you got a really big boat, you got to use those guys to fill up. And Kikumu's all filled up. Let's see what we ended up taking here. 267.4 of diesel and 5.4 of regular unleaded. So we did about 300 hours, we figure, on the diesel motor. So 267 is what, maybe 8.5 tenths of a gallon per hour, which is probably better than he thought it was going to be. Somewhere over here is kind of a fish hatchery, and from what they say, the bears come hang out down there because of it being a fish hatchery. And what they do, they kind of let them be present, but they have electric fences around that keep the bears out, so you can go behind the electric fences and watch the bears. And the bears are accustomed to the electric fences, and they don't cross them, supposedly. So who knows? We will see, I guess. Another sailboat here. There's a visitor coming.
Are you in this boat? Are you? Yeah. Well, I manage the facility.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you can anchor wherever you want. Okay. All right.
So you manage this place, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, is any bears here yet?
There were 2 around the day. Still, the salmon run's just getting started. So we've got, I don't know, a couple thousand fish that are up in the creek. So they're starting to come around, but I'd say in 2 more weeks there'll be a lot of them. But yeah, we saw 2 down there this morning. So it's getting started. Sea lions in here tearing up fish too. So if you come by in the morning, we'll give you a tour and you can look at
what time?
Fish stuff. I don't know, 8 o'clock is when we start. So
Clear, glassy morning. Here at the fish hatchery, we're gonna get a tour today.
This is Koi Bay Hatchery. We are a large Pacific salmon hatchery facility here in Alaska, and the purpose of our hatchery is to enhance the commercial fishery, but also provide opportunities for subsistence and sport fish anglers and fishermen.
What kind of sport fish? What's sport fish up here?
So the ones we would do would be coho and sockeye. We do 4 of the 5 species of Pacific salmon: pinks, chums, silvers, and reds. And reds are also called sockeye. Silvers called coho. These are all silvers or coho. A lot of our coho are destined for outstocking to different lakes. Today and yesterday, we're transferring some of these guys to Crescent Lake. So in this tank, we had fish that are getting outstocked today. So they're going to get loaded into a plane and flown over to Crescent Lake at Fort Lyon.
Is that seaplane that stopped by yesterday?
Yeah, so these guys went out halibut fishing the other day?
Yeah.
That's what they catch.
They said they caught a couple chickens with them, so little 20-pounders. There's a guy, we have a video here, the hatchery caught a 420-pounder. It would have been our record, but he did all kinds of things to illegitimize it. Like he couldn't get it up, so they started like towing it with the boat, which isn't allowed. They shot it with a pistol when I got up to the boat, which you're not allowed to do, I guess. I don't know. There was like
he couldn't get in the boat.
Yeah, there was like 3 or 4 things he wasn't allowed to do, so he was, you know, it wasn't a qualified world record.
Yeah, well, we'll search for some of those. Maybe stop on a few and jig a few and see if we can catch one.
Yeah, you'll catch something.
200,000 eggs per tray.
Well, it's pretty crazy. They just let him go and
Many people come to Kodiak to look at the Kodiak bears, which are the world's largest.
Here, bears. Here, bears. Here, bears.
With some adult males exceeding 1,000 pounds. Kodiak bears eat fish, grass, plants, berries, and sometimes chachacos wandering around without a gun. Unfortunately for us, we weren't able to see any. The mantra was, in 2 weeks there will be bears.
Like a rockfish or something.
Hey, that is a rockfish.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Sweet.
That's beautiful, huh?
Coming into Seward. Seward is right there. All of this haze that's in the sky is from some fires that are about 100 miles away. In addition to the abundance of pleasure craft, you'll find cruise ships dropping tourists off to explore Alaska via the Alaska Railroad. I'm here, I'm in Seward. This will be the end of this passage from Hawaii to Alaska. 27 days aboard the boat. Hi there! Hi there, young Liam! How are you? How are you? Did you have a good trip? Hello, Katie.
Hello.
Kimber.
You have fun?
Bad. Hello. Oh, you want a hug too? Aww. Oh, should we go look at the boat? Want to go look at the boat? Let's go look at the boat. Okay, here we go. We're gonna. I gotta say goodbye to Nate, but I wanted to ask Nate too. You've done more passaging than this, but as far as passages go, how did you feel this one went?
I thought it was extremely smooth. I mean, we had a little engine problem, but you always have problems. We went pretty, I mean, we had, like, I think you guys were like, oh, the weather was awful, but really we had great weather. Like,
Right? Hold on, I'm not supposed to say, you're not supposed to say that to me, because then I'm going, well, if that was great weather, what is crappy weather like?
this boat, it rolls a lot
Yeah.
faster, so it's easy to get seasick in it.
Right.
And plus you were like inside, so it's like easier to get
We
seasick.
probably had, what, maximum, you think, 12-foot seas maybe at the most?
Yeah, we had one day of 10 to 12 foot waves. And then we had one night where it came up to like 35 knots, and that was a little dicey, but
So
it was pretty manageable. The worst part was like getting 8 miles from land and then the engine not starting.
Oh my god.
well, there was that.
Yeah, hopefully you learned some stuff.
I learned a lot. Gives me a lot of things to think about on our own boat
Yeah.
and what to think about for kids and everything else. So it was a good experience for me. So thanks, Nate, and enjoy the rest of your Alaska trip.
All right, I hope I'm a YouTube star.
That's right, YouTube star. Okay, we made it to our destination,
Absolutely, Seward, Alaska.
Seward, Alaska. So this was your first big passage, even after being a sailor for years.
Yeah, this is first more than 3 days for me.
So what did you think? How was it?
Well, you know, when it was rough, it was like crap, but when it was nice, it was really nice. So you don't remember the bad days after you had a bunch of good days.
Right.
So the biggest thing in the issue is the tanks. It shakes up the tanks. You get down low in the fuel tanks, and then it stirs up the crap and it clogs up the fuel filters.
So we had a good trip, and you're continuing on from here to go where?
We're going to Prince William Sound for the next couple of weeks, and then on down to Vancouver through the Inside Passage. So Nate and Kendra is going to do that, and then we'll pick up a new crew in Seattle and Bellingham, Washington, to head down to Puerto Vallarta for the winter.
All right, well, thanks very much.
Take
Fair
care.
winds,
Give me five.
fair winds and following seas, right?
Absolutely,
So
absolutely.
good luck to them on the rest of their journey.
All right.
Off we go. See you guys later.